this.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Cali G here, and in today's video we're going over a full week of workouts. So Monday to Friday, I train Monday to Friday 5 days a week, so you guys will get a little insight on how I go about my training every single week. And I just want to put this out there, I'm currently training for strength, so my program is very specific towards powerlifting, so your squats, bench, and deadlift, and getting stronger at those exercises. And I just want to give a big shout out to my boy Kurt for helping me with programming. He's coaching me currently. Also shout out to my boy Farshad, that is also a coach that's helped me out a lot. And just to give you guys some background, I've been training for about 7 to 8 years now, so I have a pretty good base, and I'm a coach myself. But I really want to step it up and kind of go more specific into like a powerlifting style split. And whoever's watching this can take inspiration from this as well as to how we kind of structure my training routine for strength specifically. So obviously, you know, no need to copy this entire training because it's very specific to me, but feel free to, you know, use this as inspo for your own training if the goal is to gain strength. Regardless, I feel like you could learn a lot from this video. So let's vibe out, and you get to see some fire gym fits. You know what it is. Before I get started on day one, you know what to do. Hit that like button down below. All right, yo, let's get into the video. So before I get into full voiceover mode, I gotta say that I'm not gonna put the reps for every single exercise, for example, because they change all the time. So rather than that, I'm just gonna show you guys the exercises, maybe give a couple tips with the exercises. Okay, let's do it. All right, we are entering voiceover mode. What's going on, guys? So first things first, I'm gonna go over the warm-up. I actually forgot to film this on day one, but this is day 3. But anyways, you know, rather than putting a warm-up before every single workout, it'd get boring. I do the same shit. So anyways, I'll break it down for you, and I'll kind of split it up into lower body and upper body. The one thing that is always the same though is the pre-warm-up, which is basically 2 to 3 minutes of assault bike, which I actually didn't show here. Some main differences, obviously you can see here I'm doing, you know, upper body movements, and then I'm doing lower body movements for lower body, right? And I tend to try to get about 2 to 3 more dynamic stretches and around 2 more activation exercises. So you can see for the stretches, like I'm doing lunges here and I'm doing arm swings, you know, more dynamic stretches. Whereas, as you can see, me doing single leg hip thrust right here, that's obviously glute activation. And then here I'm doing banded pull aparts, which is more, you know, activation for upper body. Okay, so I'm gonna run you through my split real quick. The way that it's split up is basically I have 3 compound specific days. So I have like a squat focus day, a deadlift focus day, and a bench focus day. And then I have 2 more bodybuilding style workouts in between. So that's 5 total. So day 1 is a SBD, squat bench deadlift day, with squats being the main focus. Day 2 is just a pull day. So back and biceps, more bodybuilding style. Wednesday is my bench specific day. It's also a push workout. And then Thursday, it's my deadlift specific day, but I'm also doing squats on there and legs. And then Friday is basically just like an upper body bodybuilding workout, and I do have some bench focused stuff on Friday as well. So coming into day number 1, we got the SBD day. So to start off, you know, squats. That's it. I actually hit a PR today. Basically, you know, when it comes to all compound movements, I always work up to my working weight. I never go like right into it. Obviously, you don't want to just go from like the bar to 300 or whatever. So I always work up. I usually do the bar, I do a plate, 2 plates, 3 plates, and then I do my working weight. So I did a set of 2 at 370 pounds, which is a PR for sure. And honestly felt fucking easy. And then I did a back offset, so like a 10% drop with 335. But yeah, felt good. Second exercise, we got a t-shirt bench press. So yo, again, shout out to my boy Kurt, because he's doing all the programming for this. There's a lot of exercises that I've never done before, this being one of them. T-shirt bench press, which is pretty interesting. Basically, you stop the bar right at your t-shirt. So like right when you're like not fully touching your chest, but you're like a centimeter above your chest. It's pretty crazy with a 2-second pause. So that's hectic. 4 sets of 4. And then we got speed interval deadlifts, which is really cool. It's like a sumo. It's basically like I deadlift sumo, but this is basically like speed intervals. So you're doing, you know, 6 sets of 1 and with a minute rest in between. So I just set up a timer and I just ripped through it. And then after that, I had some drop lunges, drop reverse lunges, 3 sets of 8. Let's go. Okay, moving into day 2. So basically day 2 is a pull day, back and biceps. So started off with just some warm-up stuff and then went into some weighted pull-ups. Yo, I suck at pull-ups, honestly. I'm not even gonna cap here. I'm not good at pull-ups, all right? So anyways, we did some overhand grip pull-ups, weighted. I did 25, I used 25s. I used a 25-pound plate, and honestly, it was a struggle. But then after, so I did 3 sets of 5, then I went into some regular body weight pull-ups to failure, so 2 sets of max reps. Then did some kind of more bodybuilding work, so some bent over rows, 3 sets of 15, then some shrugs, 3 sets of 12. Rear delt flies after that. Again, all these exercises are pretty much 3 sets of 12 to 15, so rear delt flies here, and then some biceps, of course. Had to hit the biceps at the end of this workout. And now moving on to day number 3, we got bench focus day with chest and triceps and shoulders, so a push day. So this day we had some bench press and I hit a PR again. So I worked up to 215 and then I worked up to 240. So I did a set of 2 for 240, that's a PR. And I definitely had like 3 more in the tank, I'm sure. I think my biggest PR, like my 1 rep max for bench is like 245 or 255 or something like that. So aiming for that 275 soon. And then I just did a 10% drop back down to 215, couple sets of that. And then I did some wide grip bench with 2-second pauses. Fucking, bro, these suck. But yeah, it's basically you're going like 2 fingers outside of your regular grip, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually makes such a big difference. So yeah, 2-second pause, 4 sets of 5 with I think 185 pounds or 190. So I did some seated dumbbell presses. All these exercises going forward are 3 sets of around 10 to 15. So dumbbell presses, then we went into some tricep. These ones are crazy. This exercise is called the rolling dumbbell tricep extension. You can look it up on YouTube, but it's not a skull crusher, okay? It's basically like a mix between a skull crusher and like a close grip tricep dumbbell press, basically. So it's like a hybrid. Really dope exercise, actually. And then I did some chest flies, and then I did some tricep push downs. You know what it is. So coming into day number 4, Thursday, we got the deadlift focus day and some squats. So we did some deadlifts, and I did a set of 3 with 375. Then I did a set of 3 with 405. So again, with deadlifts, like I always work up to my working weight. I don't, you know, jump right to 4 plates. I'll go 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, 4 plate, or yeah, pretty much. And then went into some deficit deadlifts. Honestly, this is my hardest day by far. Like this is the most taxing day. I'm always like dead after this. So deficit deadlifts, basically, you know, you're on and it's supposed to be 1 inch. This was more like, yeah, 1 inch to 2 inches off the floor, 3 sets of 5. These suck, but they're, I guess, you know, they're a good exercise, but they're not fun. This is the worst day by far, Thursday. We got squats after deadlifts, a lot of deadlifts, pause squats. And then did some high bar squats with 2-second pauses. So I squat low bar. If you don't know what the difference is, just look it up. High bar versus low bar squat. But yeah, high bar squat, which I'm not used to. And then 1 leg press. This leg press is so weird because it feels like I'm lifting with no weight on it at all. It feels like I'm lifting a bunch of plates. It's weird. Yeah, 3 sets of 10 per side. And that's it for that day. I was absolutely gassed after this.
On that bitch face, do that shit that was so come away from session 8. We seen hits, nigga. My youngest do the shootout, that's they shit. Split them apart, hit a kid, gotta lock me in. Bitch nigga try to have them folk to try to box me in. Nigga like they was with me when it was time to blaze it. But this shit okay, cause like about extra paid, I ain't have to pay. Sometimes I just want your face, ever seen a nigga.
Okay, now day number 5, Friday, last day, which is upper body bodybuilding workout with a bit of bench at the beginning. So I love this day. This is dope because I just get to chill. Not chill, but I get a good pump. So start off with some bench, and this is cool. This is like a banded bench press, and this is a really good exercise. It's really hard, but I always feel this exercise a lot in my chest, and I also can see the progression with my bench because of this exercise. So 4 sets of 6 with this one. Then I went into some close grip incline bench, 3 sets of 8. And then some low incline dumbbell presses with 1-second pauses, 3 sets of 10. And then, you know, all the next exercises here are about 4 sets of 12 to 15. So we actually did 1 set of banded push-ups till maximum, and then some tricep stuff, and then went into some shoulder stuff to end it off. And this stuff was more just like to get a pump and you know, finish off the week strong. And then after Friday, I'm feeling good, man. I'm chilling, and you know, that pretty much wraps up the week. That's it for the week. We're done. Feeling good, feeling gassed, feeling fatigued after this week. That's usually how I feel on Fridays, and that's why it's so key to just take the weekend off. Sometimes we think we gotta train every day, especially at the beginning when you're just starting out. You feel like you gotta train every single day to get big or whatever, to get strong. But honestly, that's not the case. So anyways, a little creatine. I gotta dry scoop this shit. And protein shake, can't forget that. Shout out again to my boy Kurt for fucking killing it. This is the strongest I've ever been by far, and it's because I'm like very focused on powerlifting right now. Obviously the physique, you know, summer coming, like I want to be shredded and stuff, but I just want to, you know, I've had these strength goals for a while, and I want to prioritize them right now. So, you know, we're gonna do both. We're gonna try our best to do both. I'm not gonna get like shredded this summer like I have in the past, but I'm just gonna keep gaining strength and just getting active, moving more, and you know, it's gonna be a strong boy summer. You know what it is. So that's about it, guys. Yo, if you enjoyed the video, if you got value from this video, you know what to do. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Yo, videos every single week. I ain't playing, all right? So let's fucking go. If you guys have any recommendations, video recommendations, drop them in the comments below. But other than that, talk to you guys soon. Peace out.